is going on, internet? We are here live on YouTube for the premiere of Big Brother 27. How you guys all doing? Bondo becoming a member of the Oreos. Thank you so much, Bondo. How's everybody doing up in chat? We've got Michelle, Shalyn, Marianne, My Guy 2019, Alexandria G, T Gold, Karen, who else do we got? Deborah, Happy Reality, Pat Renee, Karen, did I get you yet? Glenn, who else do we got? Stin, how are you, Stin? P Bronson, anybody else I'm missing? Survivor. Who else we got up in here? Wolfie! What's up, Wolfie? Laura! How are you, Laura? Anybody else we're missing up in here? A-Rai? A-Rai? Maybe? KZ? How are you guys? Andy? Ferb Plays? Miss Debbie? How you guys all doing? Aloja? Aloja? Maybe? I might be saying that wrong. I apologize. Emily! How are you guys? Emily's prison tattoo artist. That actually sounds like an interesting name. How are you? Joshua, how you guys all doing? Isabella. We are here. We are live. And it's going to be a fun night, I think. We are going to see the house guests moving on in. Here's the thing that stinks. It's not a live move-in. I love the live move-in premieres. I think they're the most fun. We get the feeds right afterwards. We're not getting that. These guys have already been in the house already. They've been in since Tuesday. They've been chilling. They're in the house. They know what's going on. But we get to see them moving on in for the first time, meeting each other, and move on from there. But it is Bondo! Bondo gifted 10 memberships to the community. Look at you guys all getting hooked up. Look at you guys all getting hooked up in there. Bondo, you maniac. You absolute maniac. Thank you for coming on in and hooking everybody on up. Make sure you guys say thank you to Bondo. That is awesome. That is so awesome. A couple of things, actually. So tomorrow we will be live in the morning, kind of going over everything that we saw today. We won't have too much to really go over, but it will be, you know, a fun first Friday stream. And one of the things I wanted to do was have a little bit of like a call-in show where you guys could actually like participate and like be on the show, and we can kind of bring you on in. If you have something that you want to say about, you know, something that happened this week, or something that happened in the game, whatever it may be, if you wanted to come on in and say your piece about what's happening, we could do that, and we would do that through the Discord. And one of the things is, and I think I have this set up right, I'm not 100% sure. Listen, guys, sometimes I'm running by the seat of my pants here. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. But what I think I have set up is in the Discord. If you have your Discord account and your YouTube account linked, you can actually join the Discord, and there will be a special voice chat called Members Waiting. You can join that, and I would be able to bring you on in and then have a conversation on stream. Like if you were calling into like a radio show, like if you wanted to call into your, you know, your morning drive radio show or whatever that was, right? So potentially that is a thing we could do. I do need to have like a little bit of accountability for it, so that's why I'm doing it as the members. Only members would be able to jump in there, and so that not just like any random troll could jump on in and start messing with us on here. So there's a little bit of the accountability to that where you would have to be a member, but if you would do that, you would be able to jump on in and we would pull you on in. I thought that might be a fun little thing to do on the Friday mornings, maybe like towards like the end of the stream, just to hear a lot of your guys' thoughts a little bit more. If that's not a thing you guys want, I don't know, maybe we don't do that, but it is a thing that I thought maybe would be a fun idea. Also, it gives a little bit more value because I have the membership thing, and I always feel like like I don't want to like push it, right? Like if you guys remember, become a member, it is never required. It's never required, except if you want to do the call-in show. But it's always appreciated. And it's one of those things where it's like, I want to give like some value to actually being a member and joining up. And like, I know a lot of times like people will do like special videos for members. I don't like doing like a paywall for videos. Like, I feel like that should always be free. And then this will be kind of good because then if somebody does come on and kind of tries to just mess with us saying like the craziest things, right? Because that's the other thing. It's going to be like a morning radio show, but I don't have a dump button. Like, I don't have a button where I could be like, oops, let's get rid of what just happened. Because we're live. Like, there's no delay. And I could add a delay, but then that's a whole thing. And I don't want to do all that. But this, I think, could be a fun thing. I think it could be a fun thing. Other things to mention, because we're still about an hour away from the episode. We'll go through all of our cast here, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts. We'll go through each one of these, and I'll kind of be like, hey, guys, what do you think about Adrian? And we'll go through and we'll talk about what we think about everybody. But a couple of things before we get into all that. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this stream, if you're having a fun time here, hit that like button. Check out things in the description. You can, like we were saying, you can become a member of the channel. You can join the Discord. Even if you're not a member of the channel, you can join the Discord because it's a great place to hang out. We always have people talking about what's going on in the episodes and on the live feeds, and just not even just Big Brother stuff, like other reality shows, TV, movies, posting pictures of your pets. It's always a good time in the Discord, so you can join that too. And then one more thing, because this is important, we will be turning this off before the episode starts. If you want to get your picks in for the draft, now is your time to do it. Let me post this in the chat. Click that link. That will take you to a Google form where you're able to pick your roster for this season's draft. You pick 3 house guests. They earn points based on competition wins, staying off the block, just surviving in general in the game of Big Brother. Big bonuses for the top 3. So you're going to pick 3 house guests. Also, make sure you put some kind of a name. It doesn't matter what name you put. You could put any name you like. You could be Bob. If you want to be Bob, be Bob. If you want to be the Void, be the Void. It doesn't matter what your name is. Just put a name. Because if you don't put a name, I'm going to make one up for you. And you might not like what name I make for you, right? So you won't even know if that's a name I made for you or somebody else. You won't know. So please put a name. But make sure you get your picks in for the draft. Always a lot of fun doing that throughout the year as well. So, a couple of other things. Did you guys see, because I see people talking about it, did you guys see the sneak peek that they gave? This has changed my opinion on how things are going to go this year. So, Wolfie mentioned it there. There was a sneak peek that they gave. It wasn't too much to it. It's like 30 seconds long. The lights go out, and they're like, oh my God, the lights went out. Ah, they were talking to Julie. When the lights come back on, Julie is gone, and there's just her heel. Her heel is just left on the stage. I actually kind of imagine this is very late in the episode. Like, this might be like the last shot that we see of the episode before we hear like the Big Brother voice come on. It says, tune in Sunday to see what happens. And what happened to Julie Chen? Oh, you know. So like, I think that will be a thing. But here's where this might change up a little bit of how I'm thinking about the season so far. I was kind of going into this thinking, hell yeah, mystery house guests. Okay, we've done this show and dance before, right? Last season where there was going to be a mystery house guest and we were all like, who's it going to be? And then it ended up being a nothing. It was Ainsley Nothing Burger, right? So when I heard about this, I was like, all right, you know, I don't buy it. Like, I'm thinking maybe it's going to be like, if anything, like they're the one to be murdered, right? Like it's going to set up like the season-long mystery of who done it, right? Like maybe eventually like the winner would actually be the one who did it, right? Like that would be kind of like the thing. And the murder, like the mystery house guest, was just going to be gone by Sunday, right? And that was why I thought the live feeds weren't coming on, is they were going to have this mystery house guest. They would be in there too, but they didn't want to kind of spoil the surprise of who the mystery house guest was. So they would wait until Sunday's episode for the live feeds to turn on after that, when everybody finds out who it is. They're going to be gone anyway, so it's going to be just like a fun little thing for the week, right? But now that Julie is the one that's kind of missing in this little clip here, that maybe changes some things. I don't know, because that felt like the role of the mystery house guest. Now it feels like maybe the mystery house guest will be the one that like took out Julie and then snuck in or something, right? Maybe the mystery house guest replaced Julie. Oh no, maybe. Also, is that Norma I saw in here? I think I saw Norma somewhere. There's Norma. How are you, Norma? Otter, I see you up in here too. So yeah, I'm curious now what the whole missing Julie thing is going to add to the mystery house guest scenario, because to me, it kind of changes a little bit of how I feel about it. So I'm not 100% sure. Yes, I saw the California license plate clue with the mystery house guest. Let me see if I can find that clue really quick. Let me see if I can find that. And see if I can pull it up, because it was on Twitter that I saw it. Let me see. Let me search here, because I don't have it on hand. But if I search for it, say. Where is that picture? Where's it at? Because there was this California license plate that they put out as a clue for the mystery house guest. And I mean, this I think would be the most definitive one of them all as far as who it could be coming in as the mystery house guest. Where is this dang license plate? I know I saw it earlier. We might give up on this if I can't find it. We might end up just giving up on it if we can't find it. Where is this dang picture? I can't find it. I tried. I can't find it. But you have a screenshot? Can you post it in like the Discord or something? If somebody could post the picture in the Discord, I'll be able to pull it up. But the big thing was, it was a California license plate, and it was like July 2011. And what happened in July 2011, you might ask, is Big Brother 13. Now, the letters on the license plate then also happen to match up with the initials of the house guest on Big Brother 13. There was an E for Evil Dick. There were two J's for Jeff and Jordan. There was a D for Danny, Evil Dick's daughter. There was also a B and an R for Brendan and Rachel. Now, maybe that's just a little bit of a thing towards BB13, and that's supposed to throw us off. I don't know. But But it is a pretty big clue that they're kind of pointing to Big Brother 13. Rachel's been kind of rumored. There's been all this stuff going on about like, oh, Rachel's not calling me back. Blah, 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 blah. So maybe it is Rachel. Maybe it is Rachel. Oh, Andy. Andy posted it up in the Discord. Here, I'll pull it up. Copy the link. That here. Hold on. Open link. There we go. Is it working? Is that just downloading it? Why is that downloading it? I just want to open the link. There we go. There we go. Now I think I can share it with you guys. If I do this. Bam. Here we go. This is the license plate we're talking about here. And who's that coming on in there? Norma! Norma! Becoming a member for 20 months. Ori, I can't live chat on my phone. It's not coming up using backup phone help. Oh no, Norma! Oh no! Well, you're here, you're hanging. I don't know. I'm not sure, Norma. If it works on the other phone, maybe? Not sure. But glad you're here and trying, Norma. We love you. We love you. Here we go. Let's we'll zoom in here, as I zoomed in way too far, I think. Way too far. Here we go. California, July 2011. And then you have the letters here that all correspond with the returning house guests on BB13. So July 11th, 2011 was when Big Brother 13 took place. Evil Dick, Jeff, Danny Donato, Rachel, Jordan, and Brendan. So those initials there all correspond to one of the returning players from that season. Now, does that mean for sure that one of those people are coming back into the game? No, right? Maybe not. This post was put as a, you know, a clue on who's going to be coming on in. But I don't know. Maybe it's not going to be that, right? Maybe it's going to be you know, something else that is in this picture, and this is just here to throw us off. You know, maybe it's Johnny Lampshade who's coming into the game, and that's why we have a lampshade there, right? Maybe it's Uncle Howdy from the WWE. You know, they're going to be bringing the light, right? Maybe that's why it's there. Maybe that's the mystery house guest, and we have it all wrong, and this has nothing to do with it. But this does feel like it would kind of align with the idea that it could be Rachel coming on in. I feel like that clue was a red herring, right, Jim? It feels too on the nose almost. It feels too on the nose that this would be who it is. But you know what? Like, here's the thing about Big Brother: they're not exactly like slick. Like, it's not like they're that creative when it comes to making these kind of a thing. So I don't know. Maybe it is just that simple of a clue. But I don't know. I don't think I'm buying it. I don't think I'm buying it. That's where I'm at right now. I don't think I'm buying it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it will be. But it feels very obvious for that to be the clue and that to be the last one. But I don't know. I don't know. Let me set that back up so we're good to go. But since we do have a little bit of time still to go, I wanted to go over the house guests and at least get your guys' like first initial reactions too, because we kind of did the stream the other night where we went through and we kind of reacted to the cast. We watched the videos and stuff like that. But I always feel like I'm kind of like tuned out of the chat because I'm watching like what's going on there, not paying too much attention, and there was a lot going on. So let's kind of go just one by one here, and I want to see what you guys are saying in the chat. Do you like the persons? Do you not like them? Do you think they're going far? And I'll give my little thoughts as well. Who's that coming on in? someone following and subscribing over on Kick and Twitch, I believe, which definitely do as well, because we do stream over on Kick and Twitch. We're not on there tonight, mainly because like with YouTube, I can't really show the whole episode. Kick and I can kind of get away with it a little bit. But we do like little like pop-in stuff. So I feel like this kind of just, it works on like YouTube as just kind of like a little like companion if you want to do it later. I know a lot of people will actually not be able to watch the episode live, but what they'll do is they'll have the episode queued up and then they'll have me queued up and they'll watch them kind of in sync. So it ends up being kind of cool that way. We do give little peeks into the episode. Like I do have it set up where I could show you guys. We're in a commercial here right now. You can call that number. I don't know what they do. I don't know. There's something about a beautiful family. I don't know. That commercial's, I don't know. They're a beautiful family. I don't know. But we'll have it all set up and we'll have little peeks into what's going on. But I can't show everything because YouTube gets mad at that. YouTube, they get mad. But if I just show like little pieces here and there, it's not too bad. And we will have like sync up points where I'll kind of let you guys be able to, you know, sync your TV to me. If you need to pause me or pause the TV and kind of get everything lined up, you can do that as well. But yeah, let's get into some of these house guests here. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So Adrian. What do you guys think of Adrian? I'll tell you, he felt like he was a little too much. He was very full of himself, very confident heading into the house. He feels like he's, you know what he feels like he has to me? A little bit of Frenchie energy, right? You guys remember Frenchie came on in and he was like, I'm going to do this and that, and then way overplayed. Just played so hard, so fast. And I could see that. I could see that being a situation as well. Thank you guys for coming on in and following over on Twitch. I appreciate it. I also think I can do this. I think I have this set up. Maybe that's command. That is command. There we go. You can find some links there to some of my different socials, like the Discord, Twitter. You can even find things to Kick and Twitch. Ooh, is that messed up? It looks like that's messed up a little bit. Looks like you can't click the Kick one. I'll have to fix that later. But you can find links to all the different stuff there. Follow what you like, ignore what you want. Also the Ori Fund. If you want to help support the Ori Fund, it supports Oris everywhere. Supports Oris everywhere. But Adrian, yeah, I'm hoping for his sake that a lot of it was just an act. I'm hoping for his sake that was just his character that he was playing to get cast on the show. Adrian is this year's Matt. Adrian equal ooh equal pre-jury. Norma coming on in with the $20 super chat. I'm back. Let's go, Norma. You're back. We love it. We love to see it. Thank you so much, Norma, for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. Where were we here? Adrian. No thanks. Zane, Keanu, and Mickey going far. Adrian will fizzle out week one. He won't go as early as I'd like him to, but I think he's pre-jury. He will burn out pretty quick, I think. Ori, did you hear that Rachel was supposed to be on BB22 All-Stars, but she was pregnant and had to replace her? And we're going to try and get her on. Adrian sounded like first boot Frenchie. I did hear that Rachel was supposed to be on 22, and that made a lot of sense, right? That she would be an option, but with her being pregnant, wouldn't have been an option with COVID and everything going on as well. You can't risk any of that stuff, even if you're, you just can't. You can't. It would have been nice to see her on 22, but it is what it is, and it worked out differently. Her energy probably would have been good for 22. Probably would have changed things up a little bit on how that all played out. 22 was just a mess, right? Like it feels like we didn't really do like a real all-star season because with COVID and everything was just all messed up in general. But also I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the all-star situation unless they do something kind of like short and sweet. Also, Super Christian Me World coming on with the $1.99 super chat. Ori, what's up, big pimpin'? How are you, Super Christian Me World? Deadly Mouse, $25 coming on in with the super chat. Thank you so much. Ori, always good to see you. Thank you for the super chat. $25. I appreciate it, Deadly Mouse. So, Adrian. Yeah, I'm not feeling him. I don't think he's gonna do well. But again, maybe he is you know, again, just putting it all for an act just to get on the show, just to kind of be seen, right? Adrian first evicted. Hope Keanu makes it far. Look at the cockness from Adrian. Yeah, he's going to be good TV. So that's the other thing, though. He will be good TV. I see him being good TV, and he's gonna have a big bright flame out, but he's a lot. He's a lot. I'm not seeing him as a real big player this season. Well, I mean, like, he'll be playing just too hard. Just way too hard. Deadly Mouse with 5 gifted memberships to the community. Look at you guys all getting hooked up there with the members to the Oreos. Deadly Mouse, thank you so much for that. You guys all now have access to exclusive emotes in the chat as well. We got the Oreo emote. We got a couple of other cool ones in there. Look, I'll show them off as well. That you can use those up in the chat. And then Deadly Mouse also joining up as a member to the Oreos. Thank you so much for coming on in. I appreciate it. We will also be doing our Friday shows. Our Friday live streams will be live Friday morning. And we're going to be doing like a little bit of a call-in thing. So if you are a member, make sure you join the Discord, because you will be able to join into one of the voice chats and be brought on to the show, and we can chat some BB. We can chat some BB. Whatever you guys want to talk about that day. Whatever it might be. Maybe it's who won HOH. Maybe it's who the new evicted person is. Maybe it's who you hope won HOH, because maybe we don't know who won HOH yet. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun as well. Still a little bit of ways away from the start of the episode. Got another about half hour or so until we get into it. But Derek coming on in with the $20 super chat. Well earned, brother. Keep up the great work. Love watching all the updates. Thank you so much for coming on in, Derek. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys don't know as well, if you are happening to be new here to the channel, welcome on in. Hit that subscribe button. But we do daily live feed updates first thing every morning all throughout the season. So you're going to want to stay tuned to everything going on. Whatever you need to know about the live feeds from the night before, you're going to get all the information first thing in the morning every single day. On Fridays, we do it a little bit different. We go live. We do the same update where you get that kind of short and sweet in the morning, and then we jump into the chat. We start hanging out with everybody, and it's a good old time. But yeah, thank you so much, Derek, for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. You guys are being so generous today. So generous. Super Christian Me World coming on in with the $5 super chat. Can I join the fantasy league? I was 5th place last season. Putting my vote on Rachel, the mystery house guest, or is it Angela? That is a good question. I am not sure. You can join the fantasy league. Let me see. Hold on. That is not the right link. Let me get the new link. Copy this. I'm going to put this up in the chat. Make sure you guys get your draft picks in for the Big Brother 27 draft. Click that link. It takes you to a Google form. You can then choose 3 house guests to be put on your team. Also, make sure you put your name. Any name will do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to be a real name. It just needs to be a name. just lets me know who picked who. So go on in, grab those. Points are awarded for comp wins, staying off the block, just staying alive in the game in general. Top 3 get big bonuses for coming in first, second, or third if you're able to get any of those. So yeah, get your picks in for the draft. The cutoff will be the start of the episode. So if you don't have them on in there before the start of the episode, make sure you do that. Special K coming on in with the $50 super chat. Happy season premiere day. Glad you are back, Ori. Special K, thank you so much for coming on in with the $50 super chat. That is so kind. Thank you so much. It is Big Brother premiere day. I'm a little sad it's not a live premiere. We still have to wait till Sunday to get the live feeds. But man, it is always good to have Big Brother back. It is always good to have Big Brother back. Where were we up here in the chat? The blonde Adonis is the first out, I think. I agree about Paul, master manipulator, horrible socially, one of the best not to win. I don't want Rachel, Angela at all. Spooky, what's up? How you doing? Or the bull rider. Yeah, that bull rider. Here's the thing. The way I see Riley, I feel like Riley is set up to have kind of a Judd type situation happening where everybody likes him, everybody loves him. He's not that great at the game, but he's pretty good at some comps. And it'll just come that time where it's like, yeah, it's time to get rid of him. And everybody's going to be sad. They're all going to cry. They're going to be, oh, Riley, we're sorry. We have to evict you. And then he gets evicted. And he gets his heart broken. And he's shocked. And he doesn't see it coming. That's how I see Riley going right now. Let's see where we're at here. Agreed, Otter. I'd love watching him play the game. I know he had his moments, but great TV. Oh yeah, on Paul. I hope the mystery house guest isn't another secret AI house guest. Right, that was such a thing last year, right? Strawberry. That was we got all our hopes up. That's why, like, this time around, like, I'm not really getting my hopes up. Like, I'm expecting this to be like a 1 week and done type scenario where once we get to Sunday, like, the mystery house guest is already gone. And then by week 7, we'll be looking back like, oh yeah, remember when so-and-so was in the house for a week? Huh, that was funny. Which I almost think I would rather than a returning player. Like, I don't necessarily want a returning player going on in there. Because I feel like it just does too much to mess up the flow of the game. Bondo coming on in with 10 gifted subs. Gifted memberships. They're not subs on here. 10 gifted memberships. We also have Glenn coming on in and joining the Oreos. Look at all you guys getting hooked up with the gifted memberships there from Bondo. Make sure you're saying thanks. That is so kind of you, Bondo, hooking everybody on up with those memberships. You guys get some cool emotes up in the chat. Tomorrow we're going to be live, tomorrow morning. I usually aim for 8 a.m. We shouldn't have to worry about that too much with the house guests not being in the house this week. We should be fine. So we'll be live tomorrow for that, and that'll be a good time. And what we'll do is with the memberships, one of the things I've been talking about, if you're not in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. You can link up your YouTube and Discord account, and then you should have access to a members waiting voice chat. And what we're going to do is on the Friday streams, we'll have like a little bit of a call-in show. And it should be a fun time where I'm able to kind of like pull you guys in and we can like have a chat about what's happening on there. When do the live streams start? I usually aim for at least by 8 a.m., right? For the live streams to start. Maybe we'll do 7:30. Is 7:30 too early? Maybe we'll do 7:30 for the live stream tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I do also have a lot to do with getting the drafts all set up. I gotta kind of have to remake the scoreboards for those once we have everybody's drafts picks in, which I'll post again in chat here as well. Make sure to get your draft picks in before the episode for who you want in your team. Picks are points are awarded for comp wins, staying alive, staying off the block. And then top 3 obviously get big bonuses if you're able to get any of those guys. I think also this year what we might do is like, because I don't know if it's even happened yet, if you got like all 3, like if all 3 of your team is in the top 3, you would get some kind of extra bonus, but I don't even know if you would need that because you probably would win automatically. If you got the top 3, you probably win automatically. But yeah, make sure you get your picks in there. Yes, 8 a.m. Eastern, not West Coast, Eastern time. I feel better now. Hopefully, I don't feel like pushing more buttons. Bondo's pushing buttons. It's always dangerous when Bondo starts pushing those buttons. I have a feeling the returning house guest is Cameron from BB25. That's an interesting theory. Oh, what if the mystery house guest is like a hotel attendant they don't know is playing at first? Ooh, that could be a thing too. Super Christian Miro got my picks: Morgan, Zach, and Rachel / Angela for the mystery house guest. Isn't one a triplet? Maybe it will be one of them. Yes, Amy. So Jimmy, you can see Jimmy up there on the board. He's a triplet. And here's the thing about Jimmy. Jimmy's a lot. Jimmy is a lot. And I did kind of notice it seemed like he had a little bit of 2 different voices in the diary room, right? Like one was a little bit more chill, one was like screamy DR voice, right? And he kept mentioning that he was part of a triplet. And I swear, if there's Jimmy, Johnny, and Jake, I might have to quit. I don't know if I can handle 3 of them. If there's Jimmy cubed, I don't know if I can do it. I'm serious, guys. I don't know if there's 3 Jimmys. I don't know if I can handle that. That would be too much. Also, I'm not even sure how we would handle that if it ended up being a twin twist. I guess you would end up just being lucky that you picked one of the twins, right? So what we would do, I'm going to make this an official ruling, right? If there's a twin twist or a triplet twist, right, of any kind, here's what we're going to do. You would be just lucky to end up having this if you just end up getting it. We would take the points for the higher of the twin for your pick, right? So like, let's say Jimmy, Johnny, and Jake all come into the game, right? And Jimmy has the most, or Johnny has more points than Jimmy. We would use Jimmy's points for that. You wouldn't get all 3 unless, here would be the fun little caveat. If you lose a member of your team, one of the twins or triplet would replace the member of your team. So like that would be like a kind of fun little thing. Or if you actually thought that Jimmy's triplets were coming on in, maybe pick Jimmy's triplets. You get like 2 bench players who you can add to your roster at some point. But that would be a thing, because we did see a little bit of a kind of a tease to that from Mike Bloom, I think it was, right? That's where that kind of all started. It was Mike Bloom posted a thing. It was like the Mary-Kate and Ashley, but I think that was more on like, it was like, because it was the Mary-Kate and Ashley like movies they had back in the day where it was like the mystery and they were solving crimes or whatever. And then it had like a whole theme song, and because like I remember they used to show it all the time in the dentist office that I would go to as a kid. It was always Mary Kate and Ashley mysteries on there. I don't know why they did that for the kids. Like, that was the only thing they could put on. But it is what it is. Super Christian Me World coming on in with the $5 super chat. Ori, it's Jimmy, Jamie, and Johnny. And the emojis next to their names are their personalities. Jimmy's the happy one. Jamie's like the and Johnny's the sad one. He's like the puppy. He's like the oh, that's funny. What were you even talking about? I don't even know where we were. I don't even know where we were anymore. We're about 15 minutes away from the start of the episode, though. Let's run through some more of our people here. Amy. I don't feel good about Amy's chances. She went in there. She was talking about the whole all girls alliance, and we got to do it for the girlies. And, you know, it's been 27 seasons, right? Like, where are they? Oh, look, what's this all about? Julie Chen and Phil Kogan. I guess they'll be talking about, what do you call it? The Amazing Race and Big Brother. Because that is another thing as well. If you guys don't know, Amazing Race this upcoming season, it's like all Big Brother teams. So like half the team is Big Brother, half of it is one of their family members or friends or whatever. Except for one team. One team gets to break those rules for some reason. So I guess maybe they'll be talking about that on ET there. But yeah, Amy, she's trying to do the all girls alliance. It never makes sense. Here's my big thing on everything alliances. It doesn't matter if it's all guys, all girls. They don't work. And here's why. Look at all the guys in the house, right? Do you think all those guys are going to get along with Adrian? Do you think if they did an all guys alliance, all those guys would get along with Adrian? Same thing with the all girls, right? Do you think all these girls are going to get along with, I don't know which one, Kelly, right? Lauren, right? Same thing with the guys. Do you think all the guys are going to, like, Zay and Zach are either going to be best friends or bitter rivals, right? Like, there's no in between, right? Either Zay and Zach are bros, or they're going to hate each other and they're going to be, you know, on opposite sides of the house. There's no in between. And that's just what it is when you try and include everyone of a certain type into a group. Literally the only time that you got everyone in the house that was all the same something and it worked was the cookout. And that was kind of like a special one-off chance. And even that always had major cracks in it. And they were like seconds away from crumbling and falling apart and breaking up. And if it wasn't for Tiffany, like, they probably would have broken up a couple of times, right? So it's one of those things where anytime you try and do like, yeah, we'll get everybody in the house, like all the girls in the house or all the guys in the house or whatever, it doesn't work because the best alliances are just with the people you trust. There will always be somebody who isn't fully invested in what's going on and doesn't trust the group as much as everybody else trusts the group. And as soon as their head is on the table, boom, I'm going to tell everybody and spill all the beans, right? Like, everything's getting laid out on the table. So your best hope is just to, you know, go with the people you actually vibe with and you get along with and you can think you can work long term in the game. You can't just go blanket statement, all the girls, because what if all the girls hate you? Right? Like, Amy's saying, I want to go with all the girls. Amy, what if you're the girl they all hate? What if every one of those girls is like, that Amy? Ugh. Right? Like, you don't know. You just don't know going into that. So what if she tries to start this big all girls alliance, right? And then they all hate her and they dump her. And then it's all the other girls. And they were like, thanks for giving us the idea, Amy. And then Amy's gone. Amy's the sacrificial lamb. And she's the proof there isn't a all girls alliance, right? Because that's the other thing too, is they always speculate, oh, is there an all girls alliance? No, there's not. Watch, we'll get rid of Amy. Right? We'll get rid of Amy. And then Amy's gone. And then all the other girls are like, actually, we like all the other girls. It was just that Amy we had a problem with, right? So it's just one of those things where you can't go in thinking you're going to do everybody of whatever gender or whatever and think it's going to work, because it's just not. right? It's just not. The mystery house guest, we were talking, it does seem like maybe it's leaning towards a certain someone, right? And, you know, we don't know if it actually is leaning towards that certain someone. But maybe it is, and maybe that certain someone will be the mystery house guest, but we don't know. We don't know. There's been some clues that lead towards that certain someone. But you know what? We'll have to find out if it's actually them or not. There was what was it? The license plate that said California, July 2019, and that had all the initials of the house guests that were returnees in BB13. But also maybe that's just like a little bit of a clue saying it's a returnee. Maybe it's saying, hey, remember when we did a returnee season, but like it wasn't the whole cast and it was a couple of people? Maybe the mystery house guest, the accomplice, and I think there was even a third kind of a thing they talked about, right? Maybe it's like 3 people coming on in and we're completely blown away by what's going to be actually happening in here, right? But who knows? Who knows? Also, maybe they are just going to be there for a week and then they're gone by Sunday, and then that's why the whole live feeds aren't on until Sunday. Let me see what's going on here. Let me listen into this. Yeah, they got Julie and Phil over here.
All former Big Brother house guests.
Yes.
How did that up the ante?
I guess they're just promo and everything that's going to be happening, talking about the Amazing Race and how Big Brother and the Amazing Race are crossing over. I think that's the big thing they're doing right now. Doesn't seem like it's too important. Anyway, yeah. So mystery house guest, it could be Rachel, it could be some other house guest, right? Like it could be Tucker, could be Angela, could be a million different people. My first initial gut with the way they were talking about it, like they were like, oh, it's a big get. Some people are going to be starstruck. They're polarizing. Some people are going to love seeing them. Some people are going to hate seeing them. Then also, Julie did say a little bit of a thing where maybe they want to learn from them, which then, you know, I was thinking that it could be like a celebrity they were bringing in just for like a week. But then I started thinking, well, yeah, it does make more sense that it would just be somebody from like the reality world, right? Whether it's, you know, Survivor like they did with Suri, but would they do that again? Maybe it's someone from The Challenge. Maybe it's somebody who had just played The Traitors like Tom Sandoval, right? Maybe it's something like that, right? Maybe it's an Amazing Race cast member, right? For the crossover to be fully right. But yeah, it does seem like it's more likely to be some kind of a returning house guest of some sort. Devin, yo, Johnny, if it's Devin from BB16, did you know that Devin had a daughter? I don't know if you knew this. I don't know if you knew that he had a daughter or not, but he had a daughter. So it's a thing. But if it was, honestly, I'd be so happy if it was Devin. I'm not gonna lie. If it was Devin, ooh, I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy because that's good TV, baby. That's good TV. Oh, maybe it's Devin. Maybe Kiana was related to Devin, or because they're both just jacked. They're both big dudes. Maybe they're brothers. Maybe Kiana is Devin's brother. Oh, guys. But yeah, no, we don't know who the mystery house is going to be, but it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. I'm torn on the whole concept of it in general. Still about 5 minutes away. Ooh, looks like we got a little preview thing.
An all new theme, and of course, all new house guests. But on the season premiere,
It's all just showing old stuff.
It'll leave the house guests freaked out.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Minute of the drama in the Big Brother house.
There's nothing new there. There's nothing new there. Yeah, ETA 5 minutes. Let's run through all these house guests again real quick, just kind of giving our thoughts. Ashley, I actually really liked Ashley. What did you guys think of Ashley? Give me thumbs up, thumbs down in the chat. What do you guys think of Ashley? Did you like Ashley? Ashley cool? Give me an emote to describe how you feel about Ashley. That's what we'll do with the 5 minutes. Instead of reading all the thing, I want emotes. Give me an emote to describe Ashley and how you feel about her. I'm liking Ashley. I think she's got some potential. She's a lawyer. She's smart. She seemed like she was personable. Overall, I kind of like her. I think she's cool. Thumbs up for Ashley. We're getting some love Ashley. Ashley's cool. We're getting some reactions, celebratory actions. The hands up. Okay. Uh-oh, a poop one from Johnny. Johnny doesn't like Ashley. Johnny's not a fan. Love Ashley. Okay, well, how about Ava? How are you guys feeling about Ava? Give me some emojis for how you're feeling about Ava. I'm torn. I want to love Ava. I want to like her, but I don't. Like it's such like the whole like aura painting thing, and like she sees auras and she does. I'm like, oh, that's great, but I'm like, but then she's also like, you know, like, yo, I come from an Italian family. I stand up, Daniel. That's where I am. It's like I'm flipping in between. I don't know. All right, so you guys are kind of feeling the same way. There's some love, there's some hate, there's some like, I don't know. How about Jimmy? Give me your emojis for Jimmy. Let's see what you guys are thinking about Jimmy. Here's the thing. I think Jimmy could do well, right? Like he might fit in with a lot of people. I'm just going to be dreading his DRs. I hope we get very minimal amount of DRs from Jimmy. Like we just don't need that much from Jimmy. We got some crowns, hearts, popcorn, quirky for Avery. Thumbs up. How about Catherine? I didn't get a lot from Catherine. Catherine's a little bit of a mystery to me. I'm not 100% sure how she's going to be doing. But we'll see. Keanu, I like Keanu. Keanu's kind of one of my top faves, I think, so far. Kelly, big outs on Kelly. Kelly is going to have mental breakdowns. She's going to be breaking down almost every chance she has, I think. It's going to be great entertainment to watch a breakdown, but we'll see. Lauren, actually, I think Lauren could be a little bit of a dark horse. Lauren, I think, could be kind of someone to watch out for. I think she might be a little bit decent at comps. Usually some of those like smaller but like somewhat athletic girls are pretty good at like things like the wall and stuff like that. Though more often than not, it's been favoring other people in the wall as well. But we'll see. Mickey could go either way for me. Mickey could do great, or Mickey could end up finding herself in some drama that gets her all tangled up with everything. But really, that could happen to anybody. That could happen with anybody. But overall, like I think I like the personality coming from Mickey, and I think she's going to be fun. Morgan, I wanted to like. She's a Twitch streamer. She's a gamer. But here's my problem with Morgan. Her whole bio felt so canned, like she was reading from a script, and it just didn't feel authentic. And I don't know. Maybe that's just because she was in there doing her whole thing and it was tough. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't get the best vibes from her. Super Christian Me World coming on with the $5 super chat. Maybe the mystery house guest is Catherine's long lost sister, Christmas. You mean Halloween, Thanksgiving, Happy New Year's? Anybody notice her facial features? It screams Christmas. It does. Actually, you know what's another one that was funny? Someone pointed out that Ashley, not as much in this picture, but in her bio, I could see it when we were watching the video of her bio. She could slightly maybe pass for like Hannah Chada's older sister. Turns out, wait till you hear this. Turns out Ashley and Hannah, they've known each other since Hannah was 3 years old. Since Hannah was 3 years old, she's known Ashley. So in a weird way, in a weird way, Ashley is like an older sister to Hannah. In a little weird way. That is a thing. But apparently Hannah also knows Morgan. But not like well, just like from around LA, because I guess Morgan does the whole streaming thing out there, right? So she might be in some of the same circles. Oh, we're starting here. I'll give you guys a little sync up.
16 strangers from across the country will move into the Big Brother house, completely cut off from the outside world. No cell phones, no social media, no contact with friends or loved ones. And all
Yeah, apparently they've added some cameras too because of the bunk beds. They needed extra cameras to be able to see into all of them. I really like the house. There's a lot going on with it all over. But I really like the house and the whole theming of it and everything. I think it's fun. Ooh, here's a look at the stage. Almost looks like a ransom note. Ooh, I like that logo too. That's a really cool logo right there. The Big Brother with the spy glass out for the O. I like that. Okay, we're going in groups of 8. We're going in groups of 8. We got Kelly meeting a goat. Zach playing baseball. He's throwing a bat. Ashley freaking out. We're getting Kelly. You can see her on the farm. Oh, that's her sister. Oh my, they're doing yoga with goats. They're doing yoga with goats. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you could do yoga with goats. Oh, she's in a blizzard. Super Christian Me World with the $2 super chat. Camera by the bunk beds. They're trying to film. Right? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, so Zach was a minor league baseball player. Okay. All right. They got him coming out of the shower. What is... I've done that before. The face thing. I did that on stream. I did that on stream, actually. With the whole face mask. I looked like Leatherface. Says he wants to give back to his parents. That's nice. He does sound a little boring. He honestly is Matt 2.0. Like, it's basically like a rerun of Matt from last season. Crazy Eye Matt. He's the Black L Woods. You bend and snap. Oh no, Ashley. No. Oh, let me also do this. Last call. If you want to get your draft picks in before it's too late, I'm making a final call. Is your last chance before I close the drafts. Get your picks in now. Oh, Riley. We got Riley. Oh. Riley seems very close to his family. Oh, Mr. Spectacular. Riley's like, I just want to be friends with Mr. Spectacular. He's like, I don't really care much what happens. I just want to be friends with Jesse. Like, make me friends with Mr. Spectacular, and then we're cool. Like, he doesn't care about anything. So you think he would like me? I'm gonna tell you what. Here's the thing. If you tweet out anything good about Mr. Spectacular, he will retweet it. So he's going to see this, and I'm telling you, Riley, you don't have to worry. The simple fact that you mentioned his name, he's going to love you, Riley. You and Mr. Spectacular, since you said it, you will be best friends. You will be best friends now. Oh, Amy's going in. Oh, Adrian. Who's that? Is that Laura? Lauren? Keanu. By the way, he did actually build the wall comp. He said in his bio that he built the wall comp. He did actually build it. Yo, he's got like a whole like praying mantis thing set up.
Science, you know, one of my favorite things in the world is
using your feet for open. What is wrong with Adrian? Yeah, if we get another shot of it, I'm sure they're going to show it here. Yeah, he built the wall comp. He actually built the wall comp, and he has his brother spray him with a power washer. Like, that's kind of cool. I gotta give him, like, that is kind of cool. He's a carpenter, and he's like, yeah, I can build that. Oh, and here's Lauren. Oh, she wants to do a design company. That'd be kind of cool. She does like bridal stuff now. Her mom got her an HROH robe. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I do like that there's kind of a good mix of like not necessarily like super fans, but like people who have been watching for like a long time. And like especially like they mentioned it was like with their family, right? We didn't usually hear about that too much. And then there's also like a lot of people, like there's a good mix of those kind of people who not necessarily super fans, but have been watching a while. People who have like not really seen anything. And then kind of like that good mix of that, right? Because you don't want too many super fans. You don't want too many just like recruits who don't know what they're doing. You want a mix. But I think it's going to be cool. Oh God, he does voices. Keanu does voices. Yeah, he's a legit dungeon master. Here, I'll show it off to you. Show it again. Oh, look, he's got a full beard going there. I like Keanu. I like him a lot. The thing is, though, the dude is ripped. Like, he's so jacked. He's so jacked that it's like, how can you not target him? Right? Like, Keanu could probably bench Kelly and Lauren at the same time. You could put Kelly and Lauren on at the same time, and Keanu could probably full on bench both of them. Easy. Like, no problem either. Just like pump out a good set. Oh yeah, who's first in? It's what's his face? Zach. Here they are going on in. Zach, Amy, Adrian, and Kelly. They're all just kind of taking it on in. Ooh, I like the graphics. Hold on, when they show somebody else going to DR for the first time, I'll show you it. I like the graphic for the name. It's like got like a thumbprint on it. It's like a nice red. It looks kind of classy. I like it. Ooh, they're headed upstairs. Oh, there's a timer. There's a 9-minute and 30-second timer. What's the timer for? There, look at the graphic there for Kelly when they go in the DR. It's slick. I like that. I like that look. Kelly's already struggling. So there's 3 doors up there, but I think only one of them is real and is actually the HOH room. But keep in mind, we have yet to see the actual HOH room. We have yet to see it. We have not seen what the HOH room actually looks like. The only thing we've seen is they showed a teaser of the bathroom door has like a turning fireplace. All right, our next 4 are headed on in. Riley, Ashley, Lauren, and Keanu. Ashley, the first one in on that group. They're like, where'd the other group go? Best house ever, maybe. Maybe best house ever. Oh, why did that switch to top chat? I bet I'm missing like half the chats. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. I think I was missing like half the chats because I only had the top chat on, not the full live chat. My apologies, guys. Zach is in love with Lauren already. He's like, she's stunning. Okay, so Keanu's actually like a big fan. Keanu is like actually like a really big fan. He's like, I can hide a lot, but I can't hide how much I love this game. Oh, they found the little secret door. They found the little secret door. Oh, wait. I had it kind of backwards. I thought the train car was the first room. So you go to the attic room here. I'll let you see this. You go to the attic room first, and then there's like a secret door to the train car room. That's kind of cool. Super Christian Me World with the $2 super chat. Ori, Zach went to first in the house. Can I change my pick? Nope. You can't change your pick, Super Christian Me World. You are locked in. All right, that brings us to our first commercial break. I like zoned out as I was watching like the pet commercial. So yeah, 6 minutes or so still for that timer, which should be, I guess, enough time for the next 8 to go on in. We're at a pretty good pace though. Honestly, we're at a pretty good pace where I think we're going to be kind of moving here. We're not going to spend too long on them moving in, which I like. And here's the thing that does kind of stink about the live move-in. The premiere ends up being not a great show, right? Because the whole thing is just moving them in the house, and it takes a while to like get them all in there, and then there's some kind of competition or whatever it is, because it is, you know, a live move-in. My alternative to that is do like a live move-in, right? Have them move in like the morning, right? Or even maybe like I'd take the day. I'd give 1 day, right? Have it be like that, so like we get the live feeds like literally on day 2 or day 1. Either one of those I think is the best kind of workaround for that, where we could have an episode like this and also have our feeds as fast as possible. Yeah, Pluto TV will have the feeds for free. You can get them on Paramount Plus. I think there may, and I don't want to push anybody to try and get them yet. There may be a slight reason to get the Paramount Plus subscription. It seems like there might be like a little bit of a 24-hour rewind on it. So we won't have a full rewind, but it seems like right now we might have a full 24 hours that we can flash back to, which will be really nice. And you wouldn't have that on the Pluto TV side. You would only have that on a Paramount Plus subscription. But last year, I'll be honest, I had a better experience watching the Pluto TV feeds, because the actual quality of the video I felt was better than what I was paying for on the Paramount Plus subscription. It was blurry. I had both of them, and it was more like blurry and just not as clear on Paramount Plus as it was on Pluto TV. So I ended up watching a lot of the feeds on there. And that's what I would use to get like screen caps for like when I would do like thumbnails and stuff like that. I would have Paramount Plus open, and I would probably watch that one because there's no ads and stuff like that. It would kind of keep the same. But if something happened that I wanted to grab like a screenshot from, I would use the Pluto TV. I would use Pluto TV to grab the picture. So yeah, we'll see how it is. You know, I'm always hopeful that it will be better and a little bit improved. So we'll see. We're back here. I'll give you a sync up.
Welcome back to the season premiere of Big Brother. Just moments ago, the first 8 house guests moved into Hotel Mystere and are getting to know each other. But it's about to get a little more crowded in there.
I love that logo.
The final 8 house guests.
All right, our next 8 are moving on in the house. Catherine, Vinny, Mickey. I didn't know who that was at first. I was so focused on the guy holding the key, giving it to her. I mean, I have some things I think I could say, but we're gonna hold them in about Catherine. She seems very sweet. She seems very sweet. But I don't know if maybe Vince is friends with Sami Zayn. Is he? Is Vince friends with Sami Zayn? How would they be friends? That would be random, but cool. Oh boy, he's living with his parents in California. Oh my god. He used to be a food delivery driver. He used to be a food delivery driver, and one of the places he would deliver to was the CBS lot. Oh, he's also a former baseball player. Okay. Did he just cut himself? Oh, okay. It looked like he had Sami Zayn in his drawer. I didn't see him. But maybe there was someone that looked like him. We got Mickey coming on in here. She's like the event coordinator, so she's showing off that. That guy looked really familiar. I don't know, though. Oh, she's riding horses. She's over here riding. Look at her riding. She's a country girl. You would not know it. You would not know it, but Mickey knows how to get down on a farm. Mickey knows how to get down on a farm. Okay. I'm liking Mickey. I'm liking her a bit. She does seem like she could maybe make it far. If she can be like, if she's got a little bit of hand-eye coordination, like she's good on a farm and stuff like that, like that makes me actually think she's a little bit more physical and athletic than I would have initially thought, right? Like I got like just like Valley Girl kind of a vibe from Mickey, right? Where she's an event coordinator and she's doing her thing, right? But she's not really that active, but like, no, like she looks like she might be able to do pretty well. I can't tell people I played professional tennis. I can't tell them that I'm a tennis coach. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares. Oh. I want his friend on. He's like, I want to play dumb. And he's like, honey, that shouldn't be hard. That shouldn't be hard for you. I want his friend in the house. That's who I want. Oh. Here's Morgan. Oh, she used to. There's a lot of like former athletes. There's a lot of former athletes on this one. Like, not even like, oh, I did high school, right? It's like high level athletes, right? Like some professionally, some like D1. We got Zay. Just had the door slammed in his face. Oh. Oh, Zay's a former Mormon, I guess. Okay. Okay. I think I think we can okay. He's like, yo, slop has lots of protein, so I wouldn't mind it. I don't know. Zay's got a little bit of there's a little bit of potential there, but I don't know if he's going to be able to kind of actually like get along with everybody. I like Will. Oh, he covers the Gamecocks. He covers the South Carolina Gamecocks. I assumed when he was like they cover women's basketball, I kind of assumed it would be like the Tar Heels or something when he was from Carolina. But he covers the Gamecocks. We're not gonna let the kids win. Oh, I love it. I like Will. I like Will. I think he could be fun. I think he would be probably a pretty good ally for people in the house, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get along with them. Right, I would like it. I would like that too, Johnny. I would like to see the kind of the older guy make it kind of far this year. Ava, I still can't tell if I love or hate her. I just like I want to love her, but I also I hate her. Like, I love that, right? Like, she's like, I'm a starving artist. I need this money. During her bio, they were like, why did you want to do Big Brother? She's like, the money. Like, duh. And it's just like, I love her, but I also like the aura painting. It's like, why? Oh. All right. Our next 8 are about to go on in. There's our next 8 getting ready to go on in. Okay. So Mickey, Zay, who was it? Catherine and Jimmy were the next 4 headed on in here. Meeting everybody else. We're actually still making pretty good time here. We're like all the houses are going to be in the house here. And we're only going to be 30 minutes into the episode. And it's a 90-minute episode. So there's going to be a lot going down, I think. I think we're going to get at least the competition. We're going to have the mystery house guest coming on in. All right, our last 4 here. Vince, Morgan, Ava, and Will headed on in. Riley taking his hat off as he introduces. He's such a Southern dude. We deserve 3 hours. We deserve live feeds. That's what we deserve. Mustache. Oh, you can call me that if you like, he says. Mickey? Mickey looking at Keanu and Riley. She's wearing his hat already. She's already wearing his hat. Oh, Riley's going to get his heart broken. Oh, man. Riley's going to get his heart broken. All right, guys. I'm not trying to be mean either or anything, but like, other than the jawline, she's still wearing his hat. Yo, these two, Mickey and Riley, who would have called that? Who'd Keanu get along with? I was too focused on Riley and Mickey. Oh, Zay. Keanu and Zay are getting along. The Division 1 athlete thing I get, right? But like also the gamer, right? It's like, oh yeah, I play video games. Just tell them that. Like no one's going to be like, "Oh, we got to get them out." It's like, "Yeah, I play Call of Duty. I play Apex Legend." Nobody's going to think, "Oh, we got to get them. They play Apex Legend. Oh my goodness. We got to get rid of Morgan. She plays Apex Legend." It's like, no one cares. I play Roblox. Actually, Darcy, depending on the game, they play Big Brother and Survivor on Roblox. I'd be more scared if she said Roblox. Okay, there's some kind of lock. Artwork. Okay, the timer's about to go off. Oh, lights out. The lights went out. The lights went out. We saw this in the little sneak peek. Little sneak peek that we saw. Okay, that thing just flips down. And then now they're showing Julie. Julie is missing. Just the heel sitting there. As I think we're about to head to commercial break. Yes. All right. Our second commercial break of the evening. So far, so good. We've had some interesting things going down. Mickey and Riley. Here, this is what you got to take into consideration here already. Mickey is still wearing his hat. She is still wearing his hat. And that could be a thing. Keanu and Zay seemed like they were getting along pretty well. I didn't really notice anybody else, but in general, Vince seemed kind of funny. He seemed like he might have been doing all right there. He was getting a lot of attention. And then not much else from everybody else. Not much else. Let's see here. I feel like my chat, I need to refresh. Uh-oh. Let's fix this. The one thing is, I don't even know if I'm live right now because I have no chat and no studio thing. So far, I would imagine I still... Oh, wait. Yeah, because that's all streaming there. So that looks good. But I can't see my chat at the moment. So that is a situation we're working through as we try and fix this. We're still in commercial break, though, so you're not missing anything. Maybe here we'll have a chat. That is proper. No, that's not. It feels like my YouTube crashed. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get this fixed. Okay. All right. Do I got my chat back now? Do I got my chat back now? I think so. Let me pop this out. Let me pop this out. We'll go to the live chat. All right, I got my chat back. You're still, yeah, we're still live. We're still live. Could you imagine? Kelly and Ava need to bond. It would be cool if Julie played. Isn't this her last season? I haven't heard anything about her being her last season. Did she disappear? She did disappear. Yeah, chat disappeared. Yeah, chat disappeared just like Julie. Not only did I have a mystery going on, I had chat disappearing just like Julie. It was a situation. We had a whole situation on our hands. Jokes on us. Ori is the mystery house guest. Where is Ori? Back in the habit. Julie is the mystery house guest, and they just made it look like somebody murdered her. Ooh, wouldn't that be a thing? And then maybe Rachel's hosting. Maybe Rachel's hosting while Julie plays. Could you imagine? That would be unfair. She knows too much. Like, she knows where the vault is. She's seen behind the painting. Did Julie become the new AI janky? Just the shoe, just the high heel was left sitting for Julie. I imagine we'll get resolved with that. But the mystery house guest, I don't think will get revealed tonight. I think the mystery house guest is going to be revealed on Sunday's episode. Like, that's going to be the hook to bring us back. And that's why they can't show us the live feeds yet, because they want that to be a surprise, which I don't like. I don't like. Like, it does, like, just reveal it. Just reveal it. Right? Or I don't know. It just feels, I don't know. What if it's Brett? Brett would be an interesting one. Julie looked exquisite, but I would still vote to evict Ori. Oh, no. We got final two. We're good. Julie is not in Kansas anymore. Adrian seemed lost. Jimmy Cube was getting along with the loud lady. It's anonymous. I wonder if Accomplice gets revealed. That's the thing, too. We don't know about Accomplice or anything like that. Robbie was looking at her when sitting across the couch, looking at his... Oh, what the hell is this? Hold on. What the hell is this?
HOH relic. Without Julie or the power contained in the relic, the game of Big Brother cannot go on. Do any of you have what it takes to solve the case? I doubt it.
Okay, Arno.
Pretty confident.
Okay. What the hell is this? Oh, the phone's ringing. Julie's on the phone. They're dividing into 2 search parties. Okay, so they're splitting into 2 groups. One that's going after Julie, one that's going after the HOH thing. I'm assuming, and they said that whoever finds both, like whoever is the one that finds either of them, will get some kind of game-changing thing. Ooh, we got a whole comp set up here. Okay. Julie's behind one of the 8 doors. Oh, and they have a puzzle. It looks like they got to build. Okay, so each of the doors have a message from Julie. but some of them are fake. Okay, so they're going to hear a clue, and then they have to figure out which door Julie's behind. But if they go and try and unlock one of the doors that isn't Julie, you're eliminated. It is an interesting game. It's a little different. It's a little different, right? Like, I kind of like it. Yeah, I can barely understand that voice either. So they're getting clues over here. And they got to build their... Oh, they got to build their thing, and then they're going to get clues, I think. All right. So they have a puzzle, like, bridge they got to build. All right. It's an interesting comp. I kind of like it. Whoever wins gets an advantage a la last season, but is it public? I would guess, because I think what they're going to be doing here is they're looking for Julie. And if you try and unlock one of the doors that isn't Julie, you're eliminated. So they're going to know who the winner of this will be. Riley. Okay, Riley. Okay, maybe you're a little smarter than I thought. Yo, okay, Riley might be a little smarter than I thought. He's like, I know, I don't want to win this. I'm not winning this. I don't want this at all. He's like, I'm trying to make it look like I'm trying, but I'm not. Oh, Adrian's cheating off of somebody else's paper. Okay. Mickey also throwing it. Mickey and Riley are going to get along. Are they going to be the duo? Are they going to be the duo of the season? They both seem smart. Adrian cheated and got his thing done first. Okay, so now they got to go listen to the vent. So they got to go listen to the vent by the door, and that's how they get their clue. Okay, so door number 4 said it was Julie was wearing a jacket, but she was not wearing a jacket, so that is the false door. Oh, I'm still showing. I shouldn't show that much. Okay, so the next door said she had a broken watch, but she wasn't wearing a watch. It's a BB hack, not cheating. I know, Joshua. I'm just messing with Adrian. But I like his strategy, honestly. I like it. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, you know? It's like Eddie Guerrero. I lie, I cheat, I steal, but I'm going to come away with the win. Oh, yo, Zach is smart. Zach is smart, man. Zach is so smart. He was like, yo, I have no clue if this is actually right or not, but Adrian has listened to almost every other door. So I'm just going to grab the door, the key, and I'm going to go unlock it. That was smart. I don't even think that was lucky. I think that was legit. Like, he's like, yo, Adrian listened to all of them already, and he didn't go and try and pick them. That was because that's a calculated risk that I would totally be willing to take. Oh, you mean I get eliminated? Oh, well. Julie's limping because she doesn't have her shoe. This was fun. it didn't go that long because once he got over there and kind of was like, yo, I'm just going to do this, we didn't get many people like actually trying it. But like, I feel like that would be like a fun comp for like a later HOH where people are actually trying. Like if they tried something like that again, where maybe like the old HOH, because they can't play, is behind one of the doors instead of Julie. And then they got to figure out which one is actually them. And then whoever is the last one standing is HOH. I think that would be fun. For like a double eviction kind of comp or something like that for HOH. I think that would be kind of cool. I think that would be a cool one. I kind of liked it. You had the puzzle to start, then they had to kind of figure like a little like logic puzzle out based on like what they knew, which one was the answer or not. And it ended up being pretty cool. I like that. Who's that coming on in? We got Randy coming on in, hitting that subscribe button. Guess what, Randy? You might not know this, but when you hit that subscribe button, me and you, we now have a secret alliance. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. There's nobody watching right now. There's nobody else in chat. Just you and me, Randy. We're going to the final two. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. We're in our next commercial break. So we've had our first comp here. And now we're going to have our next group of 8 who are going to be competing for the HOH thing that they got to find. Zach won the first one by a really smart play, I think. I think that was pretty smart. Watching Adrian, realizing he got them all listened to and didn't choose any of those doors. So chances are the only one that he didn't listen to yet is going to be the door. So he's like, I'm just going to listen to that one, and then I'm going to go grab the key, and then I'm going to go back and put it in. I'm going to go for it. And she was wearing 2 bracelets. That was the clue. So it worked. Texas still on commercials. Yeah, we're on commercials right now. No one got it wrong, though. That was the thing. We didn't get to see anybody get it wrong. And that would be a lot of fun, I think, in maybe a later competition. Because half these people weren't trying. Riley wasn't trying. Mickey wasn't trying. They're like, I don't want this. You think I want a target on my back? We're back.
Zach
give you guys a
rescued
sync
me
up.
From the mastermind's lair. That's one case solved. Now it's time for the remaining 8 house guests to solve the case of the missing HOH relic.
Okay. I gotta find the relic. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Okay. So there's a bunch of them there, and they gotta figure out which is the real one, I guess. Yeah. All the colors are a little different. So they gotta find the real one. This is cool. Oh. Oh my goodness. There's going to be a trap door that sends them to their demise if they get it wrong. All right, they're all searching and looking for the right one. There's a lot of different ones, but they got to kind of follow the clues. That's going to be your best bet at finding it. Because I don't think I would have remembered which stone was where. Super Christian Me roll with a $5 super chat. We having a special veto ceremony. Randy, everyone in the chat, raise your hand if you got a secret alliance with it. Hold on. No house meeting. Super Christian Me, no house meetings. Do not call a house meeting. Everybody hands down. Everybody hands down. All right, they're all in the search. No one seems to be trying yet. They're definitely looking to try and get the right one before they actually try. Who's the feminist? That was Catherine. An aggressive feminist, I believe she said. Who's that coming on in? Marianne! Marianne, guess what? You don't know this, but when you hit that subscribe button, we now have a secret alliance. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody, Marianne. It's just me and you. We're going to the final two. Keanu thinks he's got it. Keanu should be good at this because he's like does the dungeon stuff, right? Like this is totally. Oh my goodness! He went dropping. He went dropping. Oh, here's Kelly. Kelly drops. All right, so is everybody going to get it wrong? Oh my God, there goes Zay. Will. They're all dropping. Oh, Morgan's up next. Morgan's gone. Oh my goodness. Is everyone going to drop? We just got Ashley and Jimmy left. Okay, so Jimmy's going for it now. Jimmy's going to give it a shot. Oh, he got it right. Jimmy got it right. Jimmy got it right. All right. So yeah, what rewards have Zach and Jimmy won? Okay, so are we still about to get an HOH comp out of this? And the biggest mystery of the mystery house guest coming in too. Do the rest go to the dungeon have not room? Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Kind of like last year. Yeah, it is kind of like last year with the two competitions for the advantage and then kind of the secret power. But these are very public, right? Like, technically, that whole group knows that Zach won his, right? The other group, only Ashley really would know. It would be up to Ashley or Jimmy to say something if they wanted to keep it secret. Right? So that would be kind of cool if, because Zach's was public, maybe his is just like safety. And because Jimmy's maybe could be private with Ashley, maybe it's like a thing where like he would have it, but only Ashley would know that he has it. It would be like a 50-50 between the two of them. But then why wouldn't Ashley be like, I didn't get it, it's him. But Jimmy would also be like, I didn't get it with her. That would kind of suck for Ashley. Honestly, the biggest downfall would be that Ashley would be like, the 50-50. Because then they would be like, all right, well, we'll just put both of them up. So they're both going to be probably public here. So the powers probably can't be too big. Right? I hope they're not too big, because having a public power like that, it's so stupid. It doesn't do anything for the show. All it does is make things boring. The only time powers end up being exciting and entertaining is when they're completely secret, Big Brother. Take note of this. The only time secret powers are fun is when they're completely secret and nobody knows about them. Otherwise, they get gamified and just ruined, and it just becomes a whole thing, right? Like, it doesn't become the exciting, fun twist that you want it to be. Make them keep the power secret. It's the only way we get fun, entertaining things from them. Otherwise, they get ruined and everybody knows about them. There's no, like, you know, will there or won't they use it? So I hope these powers they're getting aren't too big. And they're just kind of simple. Ashley looked like she was waiting for Jimmy to get it. Maybe they have power to save someone who got dropped. I missed the mystery rooms. Yeah, mystery rooms are always fun. Yes, they cannot tell like the old days. Ashley looked like she was waiting for Jimmy. Maybe the power is a mystery to everyone. Yeah, you know what, Survivor, you're right. Y'all hit that like button. If you're having a good time watching this stream, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you don't know, we do daily live feed updates all season long, first thing in the morning. So you're going to want to stick around for all that all throughout the season. We'll also be live tomorrow morning, kind of just doing a little bit of a recap of everything that we saw here on tonight's episode. We also go live every Friday. That's the one day that's different from the other days of our live feed updates where we just post a video first thing in the morning. On Fridays, we go live. So that'll be a lot of fun. So, yeah. You also check out some of my other socials. There's Kick and Twitch. We have our Discord. If you're a member, you'll actually be able to do things. We're doing a fun thing on the Friday live streams where you'll be able to call in if you're a YouTube member. Just got to kind of link your YouTube and Discord together, and I think that ends up letting you be able to have access to it. But if you're one, too, and you can't get that figured out, let me know. I'll be able to fix it and get you guys access to that if you are a YouTube member. Other things while we're in this commercial break, I don't know. Be good to one another. Julie's back.
Big Brother. Earlier this evening, Zach and...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I froze. Oh, no. I froze. We gotta fix this. Let's see. My whole browser froze. Yeah, close the program and I'll launch it back up. Here we go. Oh, Zach got 10K? Yo, Zach just got 10K. Okay, I don't know what else I missed, but Zach got 10K. We're back. All right, let me make sure this works still.
Jimmy,
that work?
You secured
all right,
your
that still works. What did Jimmy get? Only 4 house guests. And Jimmy has to choose the 4 people competing for HOH? That is not a reward. That is a punishment. Interesting. I would not want that either. That is not a thing I would want. I would want Zach's 10K. Because here's the thing. It's like, oh yeah, Zach won 10K already, but it's like they're gonna forget about that eventually. Like they're gonna forget about that. This could throw your whole game off if you choose the wrong people. And all right, so he's competing. Honestly, you know what I would do? I wouldn't compete. I wouldn't compete. I wouldn't do it. I would just pick 4 people and be like, listen, I'm giving you guys it. Like, you go do this. And then whoever wins of the 4, we're good. We're solid. You know, we rock to the end. Like, you start your little alarm. Like, to me, here's how you play this. I wouldn't want this, but here's how you have to play this. You're starting a little 4-person alliance. Well, 5-person alliance, including yourself. You put those 4 in and you say, listen, us 5, whoever wins, we make an agreement, none of us go up. And that leaves the rest of the house. Okay, so Zay and Adrian seem like they're into playing. Keanu potentially here too. Ashley's willing because a lot of people are saying no, I don't even want to play. Vince is down. Vince even says, he's like, yeah, I'll throw it to you if you want. Oh, Vince is like, hey, whether or not I do that, though. Okay. I'm kind of liking Vince a little bit. Now that he's in the house, there's a bit of a vibe to him. I kind of dig it. Andy, that's kind of the way to do it, right? Like, I would offer to play. Hell yeah. I'd say, yeah, I'll play, but I'm throwing it. I'm gonna make myself look like an idiot. I'm gonna make myself look like the worst comp player of all time because I don't want to be looked at a comp beast yet. Right? It's a chance to perform. All right, Adrian's gonna be playing. Ashley's gonna be competing. Here's the problem, though. He had more than 4 people. So, like, he's going to hurt somebody's feeling here. Oh, he picked Vince. Okay. So, like, what does this say to people like Keanu, who was like, yeah, I'll play, right? If you want me to play, right? Does that make him say, like, hey, maybe he doesn't trust me here, right? Interesting. So Vince kind of, I think, wants to backstab a little bit. Vince was like, yeah, I'll throw it to you. But Vince is like, yo, winning this is the only way to guarantee my safety. Like, oh, they're talking about the clues. I mean, a lot of them lead to Rachel. A lot of them are starting to lead to Rachel. Like if we're being honest, right, there are a lot of the clues that do lead to Rachel. I'm just saying there are a few clues that, you know, if you think about them, do maybe lead to potentially maybe Rachel. But, like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure. Could the mystery house guest, could it be Rachel? I don't know. I don't know. We just don't know. There's a few. The clock is set to season 13, which is the season that Rachel won. There was the hat with a playing card underneath it, which could refer to Vegas. Rachel was famous for being a Vegas waitress when she first played in the house. There's a license plate that says July 2011. And what happened in July 2011? BB13. The letters on the license plate all correlate to the returning players from the season of BB13. There's an E for Evil Dick, 2 J's for Jeff and Jordan. There's a D for Danny. And then there is also a B and an R for Rachel and Brendan. So there are a lot of clues that do kind of lead towards it being Rachel. I'm not going to lie. HOH room is 1313. Again, season 13 is the season she won. She also was on the Traders, which puts her into the category of players who have played in the Traders, and then they're doing this mystery theme kind of a thing, right? I don't know. There are a lot of things kind of leaning that way, but it was if it was Alyssa, if it all ended up being Alyssa after all that, Vanessa was known, you know, being the poker player and stuff like that as well. I think the biggest one so far has been that license plate. It's such a blatant clue to BB13 and all those returnees. But again, maybe that's just a clue to the idea of returnees, right? I don't know. We're back. I'll give you a little sync up here.
Year of Big Brother. Just moments ago, Jimmy was given the power to choose 4 house guests to compete in the first head of household competition of the summer. Now, Adrian, Ashley, Jimmy, and Vince will face off to become the most powerful player.
These guys are all going to play for HOH here.
Let's head to the mastermind's lair and get things started.
Is it? It's the balance comp where you got to balance on the thingies. You got to balance on the thingies there. What just happened there? Rochelle! Coming on in, hitting that subscribe button. Guess what? You might not know this. When you hit that subscribe button, we now have a secret alliance. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody that we have a secret alliance, but we do. We do. Thank you for coming on in, hitting that sub button. Yeah, they're going to have to do the balance thing here where you got to balance the weights of the bars. All right, it's kind of anybody's comp, right? This is a comp that anybody could win. Yeah, Jimmy is the triplet. Yeah. Now we don't know if his triplets are playing, right? We also don't even know if they're identical. They might not be identical triplets. The only triplets that I know of were not identical. At least, personally, that I have ever met. Nobody wants to win. Well, I think Jimmy wants to win. I think Vince wants it. Adrian seemed like he was trying in that other comp. Oh God. Oh, it's a comedy of errors. It's a comedy of errors for Ashley. Everything's fallen down. Oh, Ashley, poor Ashley. You gotta hold it. She better be this better be a throw. Ashley, this better be a throw. Like this. This better be a full-on throw. Oops. They're all kind of struggling with it. Oh, Jimmy was close, but then he just lost all his stuff there. Okay. Vinny's starting to kind of get a little bit of a strategy here. Adrian's not doing terrible. Adrian's not doing terrible here. He's got 2 bars kind of balanced. Vinny's right there too though. It's a race between Vinny and Adrian. The other guys are struggling, but these two, they might be able to get this here. Oh, Adrian saving it. Oh no, he's losing everything. Oh, he's losing everything, Adrian. But Vinny. All he's got to do is press that button. All he's got to do is press that button and he's got this. He's got it. It's got to hold for 10 seconds. I think he's got this. Oh, it's leaning. Oh, it's so close to falling. No. He got it just before it fell. Literally right before it fell. Just before. That's crazy. All right, so Vinny's our first HOH. Hold on, let me see if I can. Do I have let me see. Do I have this? Oh. Okay, we need this. And we could do this. Right. It doesn't look great, I don't think. It's not terrible, actually. Boom! We're already updated. Our board is already updated with Vince, our HOH, our first HOH of the season. Vince wins HOH. What's he gonna do here now? It didn't seem. Yeah, Jimmy. Oh my God! If Jimmy goes up, if Vince puts up Jimmy, we're living in the best timeline. We're living in the his timeline. It would be so dumb to put up Jimmy though. That would look so bad, right? Like you can't do that, can you? But man, hopefully Vinny is down for making some moves. I think his big thing was he wanted to guarantee he was not going home first. His big thing was he was trying to guarantee he was not going home first. So yeah, good old Vinny winning HOH. Good for him. And I was really starting to like him there, which also kind of makes sense with the edit, right? Like they would show Jimmy a little bit more and kind of show good qualities of Jimmy in the edit if he was eventually going to be winning HOH. Man, not too bad. Not too bad. It would be bad week 1. Yeah, it would be bad week 1 to put up Jimmy. It would be really bad. I don't think that would be great. Put Jimmy up. Like it would be a bad move, but it would be so entertaining. It would be great TV, bad move. So let's hope that he puts up Jimmy. Put Adrian up. He's putting up a bro. I think he might pick Adrian. Imagine Zach going home because of 10K, right? Vince needs to stir shit like Angela. First HOH craziness. He can use Jimmy in an alliance and Zach in the comp winners. Jimmy and Zach on the block. Zach being definitely is going up. He's gonna see. He's already won 10K. He's going for the weak players. I think he would put up Adrian and Zach up. Possibly Adrian and Zach. They need to put up the loud oh my god lady. I'd put up Zach. Lots of people would want to see Zach and Adrian going up on the block this week. It feels like from you. Lots of people. I just don't know if he would do that. I don't know if he's going to do that. It would be interesting to take a big shot. I don't know if he could put up Jimmy. Because here's the thing, putting up Jimmy would be so entertaining. But here's what putting up Jimmy means, right? It means, yeah, Jimmy chose me to play in the HOH. And then I completely say, yeah, see you later, buddy. And you go and walk out the door. And that shows to everybody in the house that, like, you don't care about, like, oh, you know, Jimmy, gave me this chance in the first place and I sent him out the door. So you wouldn't really want to backstab like that in week 1 when you don't have to, right? You very well could just keep Jimmy safe. And it doesn't make you look bad to the other house guests because they would think you're kind of a snake for doing that. They might not say it to your face, but they're going to think it behind your back. I mean, man, that was shady. That was shady. But man, it would be so fun. It would be so fun. Let's hope Jimmy like does something. Maybe Jimmy does something to, like, get himself on the block week 1, and then Vince has to do it anyway, because that would be poetry. Zach winning 10K would be, like, kind of a good, easy, like, hey, you already won 10K, I'm going to put you up, like, you won that first comp, go win veto, right? Like, I want you to have a chance at winning veto, and then you can use the veto, and we can talk about who you want the replacement nominee to be. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm putting up strong competitors who I want to win the veto. That way we have the best chance at it, and then we can figure out what we want to do from there. Because I don't want to get put in a position where, you know, someone uses the veto on the first week, and then I'm putting so many different people up. I think that's maybe, like, your best way to go about it. I wouldn't buy it. Somebody put me up. I'm not being friends. We are not friends if you put me on the block. Period. Oh, we're back, by the way. I'll give you a little sync up.
Vince. As the first head of household of the summer, I have some big news for you. Actually, for all of you. If you watched last season...
AI Arena. But not AI Arena, so it's going to be some kind of a twist on AI Arena. Wow. So it's a permanent part of the game called BB Blockbuster. How permanent are we talking here, right? How permanent are we talking? Because I don't like that it would be permanent. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Saboteur thing's happening. They're up on the screen.
To it.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear God, do not let it be another house guest.
Say hello to your new roommate.
Oh, shoot! Oh my gosh!
Who is it?
Oh my gosh!
It's her.
Watch the stairs, watch the stairs, watch the stairs.
It's her. It's Rachel. It's Rachel. Rachel is the mystery house guest. Rachel making her way on in. Rachel's there. They're all reacting. Rachel is back. I'm not like, listen, here's the thing. I'm not like a Rachel hater, right? Like, she usually brings some fun to it, but like, I just am not a fan of returning players in general, right? Like, I would rather all newbies, because I feel like a lot of times what this can do is it can kind of just like put a chokehold on the game that doesn't need to be there, right? Oh, Jimmy is so anti-Rachel. Jimmy is so anti-Rachel. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm a fan, but she has won before. How is it fair? They do this instead of the proper all-star year. Big Brother 19 all over again. Everyone will want to be in an alliance with the vet. She needs to go first week. Honestly, Jennifer, I'm with you. Season 13 was built to make the returning player win. And if I was there, I would not let that happen. I would get her out ASAP. Jimmy is going to put her up. Put her on. We need Matt Hoffman to counter her. Jimmy is Reagan coded, so and she's safe. Great. Did they say she was safe? I didn't hear if they said she was safe. I don't want to I don't want to even watch anymore. Put her on the block. I was hoping it would have been Paul. Put her on the block. Zero chance of keeping the former winner around. We get 2.0. The plot twist, right? It's crazy. Put her on the block. You think there will be safe? She probably will be safe for the week. I didn't hear them say it, but I would imagine they wouldn't make her leave after the first week now. But I am surprised why we wouldn't have live feeds. why not do this as a live move-in? And I guess maybe they wanted to do all the drama and stuff. And they didn't feel like they had the time to do it live. But I feel like you could have pulled it off. I feel like you could have pulled this off with like a 2-night thing, and then she even comes in night 2. You know what I mean? If you wanted to do it that way. And then do feeds along with it. I don't know why we had to wait till Sunday now. Because my initial thought was like, hey, they're going to bring the mystery house guest in and they're going to be like masked the whole time and it's going to be a whole thing. But now, no, it's just Rachel. And Rachel's in the game and Rachel's playing. So that's the situation we're in right now. What a twist. What a twist. It's kind of reminiscent more of even Suri coming in 2 seasons ago, Paul on BB coming in as the returning soul returnee. Anytime you have returning players, usually what ends up happening is they create kind of a bottleneck where everybody wants to play with them, and even though you shouldn't let them stick around and cook, they end up sticking around and being allowed to cook. The big thing, though, is, will Rachel still have her comp abilities? Because one of Rachel's big things was she was actually pretty good at comps, right? Like, yo, Rachel needed to hang on to something. Rachel was grabbing that sucker, and she was hanging on for dear life. I don't know if she can still do that. We're back.
Yeah, let's go around.
Okay, I'm Amy.
Everyone's introducing themselves. Oh, they're getting interrupted, though.
I see you're all getting to
They've been
know
interrupted again. One more mystery. Wait, she's not the 17th house guest? What? And there's there's a Saboteur. What? Oh. Oh, so someone might get eliminated here. So someone's been like... So right now there's 17, but if they figure out who the accomplice is... So who do we think the accomplice is? Who's the Saboteur? Yeah. It's the BB12 Saboteur, which happened on Rachel's season. Rachel's first season. And that never got to really develop because she got evicted as the thing and they had no clue it was her. So who's, but like, what clues do we have to it? So we're finding this out on Sunday. Catherine looks most uncomfortable. Vinny. He said the person helped him with a few things. The voice was hard to understand. That was an hour and a half. It did go by really quickly, but also like I felt like a lot happened. Huh. So 9:30 on Sunday is when we'll get the feeds, right after the episode. All right. So Julie's going to leave us here to eavesdrop. So they're trying to figure out clues on who it could be. So they're trying to figure out like who turned off the lights. Interesting. So who could the person be? We won't find out till Sunday. We won't find out till Sunday. That is that. Who went for first? Oh, like into the house first? Zach, I think, was the first one in. Rachel did it. Rachel did it. The one season in a long time they needed live feeds to start the premiere, and they don't, right? Because this would have been fun. Trying to figure out by Sunday who it is. But now we don't kind of get to follow along with that. And that's kind of a bummer. Like, I don't like that. The one, there would have been someone boring because maybe they don't want the boring people. Then Kelly would be my bet. If it's someone boring, Kelly. Kelly would be my bet. Because she is boring. And she's going to have breakdowns anyway. Make it Kelly. And she's the most unassuming. Like, if you look at all of them, who would be the one that you wouldn't necessarily pick out of this group? I think it would be Kelly. Zach? Maybe they already showed what we need then, right? Like, there must be some more clues that we're missing here. Yeah, I don't know. But that is going to do it for the evening. We're going to be wrapping things up here. We will be live tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, we will be live. So make sure you come on out for that. We're going to be breaking down everything now that Rachel is in the game. We're going to talk about that. We're going to be talking about Vince winning HOH and what he should end up doing. And obviously, who the real mystery house guest actually is. Because it wasn't Rachel. It's one of the others. So thank you guys all so much for joining me. We're going to get everything set up with all the draft picks. So thank you for everybody getting your picks on in. And also, I'm just going to say, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this stream, if you had a good time, hit that like button. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, you never miss a stream. Join the Discord. Follow us on Kick and Twitch if you like. Follow me on Twitter as well for even more updates. Thank you guys all again so much for watching. Let me check something here just to double check that it is a thing. Yes, we are going to link you guys here to a good buddy of mine. You might know him from BB Can. We're going to be hanging out with a good buddy over on Kick. So go check out my guy, Capone Gaming. If you want a place to hang out, definitely going to be talking about all the stuff that went down. Go check him on out. And I will see you guys next time.
What you should be, but you should be.